Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for clicking in. So today I'm bringing you this nice equation that I want us to solve for the value of x when given x to the power of 6 minus 64 is equals to 0. So what is the value of x? So before we begin, remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. So our first step, we'll begin by this term here, x to the power of 6. So we can write it as x squared, all this to the power of 3 minus 64, we can write it as 4 cubed is equals to 0. Okay, so our next step, we can label this as our a and this as our b. Therefore, a cubed minus b cubed, we can as well write it as a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we are going to express this into this form. So this will be x squared minus 4 into bracket x squared, all this squared, plus ab. So this is b here is 4 and a here is x squared plus b squared, which is 4 squared, bracket is equals to 0. Okay, so x squared minus 4 into bracket, then bracket x squared, all this squared, it's x to the power of 4 plus 4x squared plus 4 squared, this is 16, is equals to 0, right? So their product is equals to 0. So this means that x squared minus 4 is equals to 0. X to the power of 4 plus 4x squared plus 16 is equals to 0. So x squared minus 4, we can write it as 2 squared is equals to 0. So this is a difference of 2 squares, so we shall present it as x plus 2 into x minus 2 is equals to 0. So we shall therefore have two solutions. X plus 2 is equals to 0 and x minus 2 is equals to 0. X is equals to negative 2. So this is the first value of x, and x is equals to 2. So this is the second value of x. So on the other hand, we want to solve this. So this is this equation here, whereby x squared, all this squared, plus 4x squared plus 16 is equals to 0. So you can see x squared is common, so we shall say let x squared is equals to t. So where there is x squared, we are replacing it with t. So therefore this will be t squared plus 4t plus 16 is equals to 0. So we formed this quadratic equation, and we are going to solve it using the quadratic formula, whereby t is equals to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So from our equation, our a is equals to the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of t, which is 4. And our c is this constant here, 16. So now then, let us substitute these values in our formula. So t is equals to negative b. So this is negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 4 squared minus 4ac. So 4a is 1 and c is 16 over 2a, which is 1. So t is equals to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of, so 4 squared, this is 16, minus 4 times 16, which is 64, over 2, right? So t is equals to -4 plus or minus the square root of, so we have 16 minus 64, this is -48 over 2. Then t is equals to -4 plus or minus the square root of 48 imaginary over 2. So this is imaginary because the square root of -1 is equals to imaginary. Our next step, x is equals to -4 plus or minus, we have the square root of 48. So if we simplify this, this will be the square root of 4 square root 3 imaginary over 2. So t is equals to -2 plus 2 square root 3 imaginary. Okay, so we've now solved for the value of t. Earlier on we had said let x squared is equals to t. We now have the value of t. So x squared is equals to -t plus or minus 2 square root 3 imaginary. So we want to get the value of x square root this side and square root this side. So this square will cancel with the square root, and x is equals to plus or minus the square root of -2 plus or minus 2 square root 3 imaginary. Okay, so here we have 4 solutions or 4 roots. Then we have x is equals to 2 and x is equals to -2. So all these are the roots to our equation. So remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell us if you have another method to solve this equation. Bye bye. See you in my next video.